John has been was one of the most successful managers that this club's had over the last 20 years. We got promotion from League One. I think it's the only time that this club's appeared at Wembley. We won the Jensen's Paint Trophy. In addition to that, he's got a wonderful track record with other clubs. Notts County, got them out of the mire. Oldham, got them out of the mire. Newport, Fleetwood, etc, etc. I've had a few conversations with John, and I'm absolutely delighted that he's agreed to come back and manage the club. He has in fact reinvigorated my enthusiasm for the job, and I shall look forward to working with him to see if we can get the club first of all out of the mire, then back into the Football League, which is where we ought to be. It's not going to be easy, nothing ever is, but I shall back John. Whatever he needs, he'll get, and we'll take it from there. John was in my thinking before the start of the season. I had to have somebody in place. But during the meantime, as you know, Pembo's taken the team and he's done very well. Last 3 games, done well. I think it's more than a coup for the club, isn't it? I'm absolutely delighted that John's back here. As I've said to you, he's got a great track record, and I think he'll get this club back to where it needs to be. We've got the best ground in this division. We've got the best ground if we get into Division 2, and we'll have the best ground if we get into Division 1. It's a fabulous setup. I've cleared the decks as far as the board and everything's concerned. It is as it is, and it will stay like that pro tem, but I shall be coming back to more games. And I shall also have contact with John.
Yeah, it was a difficult position. Obviously, Carla, we were having a decent season. Getting in the automatic in the playoff positions with Carla, but it's just it's a job. I probably wouldn't have moved anywhere else. I think it's just the relationship I had last time with the club. Obviously, doing well here last time. Once I knew the club was interested, the relationship with Dave, knowing Dave and how well we got on last time I was here, so that was a big plus for me. I knew what I was coming to. So obviously dropping, it was always on, or in the back of my mind, dropping into the conference, would it harm my reputation? But I've come with the belief and the confidence that I'm going to get the team back and the club back to where they were only a couple of years ago. So that's what my aim is. My aim is to keep them in this league this season. Most important thing on my mind at this moment in time is to keep them up this season. And we push on from there. Everything about the place, the fan base, the ground, it's there. So I knew what I was coming to. So that's the main reason I've come. Obviously, I've been offered a good contract to come back. I won't hide the fact. And I felt I've left Carlisle in a very healthy position. It was a tough decision, but it's a decision. Instincts are telling me to come back and get them back. It's a big challenge for me. I'm used to having or being at clubs in this position and going to clubs in this position. And luckily for me, I've always done and achieved what I've aimed to do, set out to do. So, and that's my aim is to get us out of this division and get us back and competing against better teams in higher leagues. So, and I'm confident I'm going to do that. Going to grounds, teams, players that I don't know too much about, but I've got a good knowledge of, the lower leagues, if you can want to include. I think it's a very tough league. There's lots of good players coming and dropping into the conference now. There's clubs who are trying to achieve and wanting to get out of the league and into the league. So it's a very tough division to get out. But the quality of players, what are dropping into it, are getting better and better for me. So I think there's players out there you can go and get. Listen, at this moment in time, the team are not winning games. There's not a lot of confidence in the team. Like Dave says, Pembo's done the last 3 games, or how many games he's in charge. I see a lot of fight in the team. As an outsider, the last couple of results, there's lots of good things coming from it. Even if it wasn't results, but the fight from the players playing in games where you think they were beaten, they've always come out and got, in the last couple of games, have come out and achieved something. So that's a big plus for myself and Glyn coming in. There's a fight there, but we just got to get that confidence and a bit of smile. I like players coming in with a smile on their face, enjoying work, and I think myself and Glyn will hopefully give him that. I think that's one of my strong points. I like players believing in that they are good players, and if I can give them 10% more or 15% more into us as a team or individuals, I think we'll soon start climbing the table. Older and wiser, yeah. Probably smile a little bit more than what I used to. Don't let things get to me as much. What are you laughing at, Snan? I don't think let things. You know, it's football. The football's changed, and you can be a really good manager, and then lose 4 or 5 games, and you haven't a clue what you're doing. And that's just the way. Obviously, media, whatever, websites, whatever goes with it. People think they know who you are as a person, speak about you, and things go out and whatever. But no, I'm older and wiser and a little bit more cuter. But listen, my track record, without blowing my own trumpet, is I've got a good track record. So I think that's one of the reasons Dave's brought me back. He's confident in that I'm going to get him back to where he were. So, and I appreciate that. I'm thankful of the job, and I hope I won't let him down.
When you look at the talent that we've got sitting at either side of me and Pembo, I mean, for a club that's not in the English Football League, you're not going to find anything better than this. I mean, just look at the track record of these guys we've got around us. You're just not going to find anything better. There's nothing else we could do, you know, and I've thrown the money at it. Nothing else we could do.
I know a lot of the players here, but without being disrespectful, there's 1 or 2 who I'd like to find out a little bit more of. But Pembo's told me they're underachieving. There's a good squad of players there. We just need to get there. When it's difficult, when you're not winning games, it's always difficult. There might be a little bit of a fear factor in the players, but it's a new beginning tomorrow. I'm chuffed to bits that I've got Glyn standing with me. Excellent assistant manager at Premier Championship. I'm chuffed to bits he's come to help me. I've known him a long time, and he's ideal for what we want. And myself and Glyn are just going to try and get a smile on, like I've said, a smile on the players' faces, get a bit of belief. I want them to go and play out with freedom. I don't want them having fear. I like players expressing themselves. I think I did that the last time I was here. We were very renowned for our attacking style of play, and I think I want to try and get that back in it. But we're in a tricky position at this moment in time. I'm not looking at the league table. I'm just looking at 7 or 8 teams, 9 teams. We're in that little league. The most important thing is we stay in the league. We stay in the league, and it's a tough challenge, but it's one we can do it. I want to come otherwise.